set because I've been looking at main bracket chat, and I don't know what to say about this set. I don't know what's gonna happen this set. I'm scared. I'm terrified. I'm intrigued. This is truly the full story of human emotion right now, just like on display here.
Mercy right off the bat, ready for the cheeky side B at round start. Yeah, I'm curious to see what kind of adaptations we'll see from both these players having played each other already. What is going on? Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, I have audio turned off. I didn't realize that. I just now processed that. There we go. Yeah, I had to turn audio off because I was having some issues, but it's all good. Up air, nice.
Yeah, commanding
first up.
Only 6%. Yeah. That's a fishing location.
Good patience there, keeping that pressure going. Yeah, opts to not try to challenge the fishing. Oh yeah, a little late on catching the landing, but yeah. Yeah, Mercy ready for the, or rather Midnight ready for that Mercy side B again, like we were talking about last set.
For sure. Nice trap check. Even percent, but down a stop. So.
Indeed.
I just needed the claw. What was that down? You get down, be off stage here, I swear to God. I'm honestly expecting it. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Another blunder by Midnight here.
Unfortunate. Yeah, down 2 stocks now. Ugh.
It's gonna be hard to come back from, especially, I mean, you do have armor, but like...
Yeah, exactly.
500 away from Horn, and...
We're not seeing, I don't feel like we're seeing, quite the full extent of that armor pick from Mercy here, because, you know, like we were talking about when in the Edalus set, it gives that lower friction that it gives.
Yeah, I feel like, oh, that kills. Like,
Yikes.
I feel like Midnight's just getting it because, like, oh, it makes you way more. But like, I don't feel like I've seen Midnight abuse the fact that you become fast as fuck with it, or like use
exactly.
all
The weight increase is very much the secondary benefit. The fact that it makes your wave dash so much bigger is that it lets you play footsies with Clairen way better.
Yeah, way better, because you can just wave dash around it. I really don't feel like we've even seen that much at all from Midnight. And like,
yeah, not really. No.
No character is going to complain about weighing as much as Crag, but like
Midnight has been very much a opting for a guns blazing type of play style. Not really. Not to say that he hasn't been willing to, like we were just seeing, not that he hasn't been looking for certain things to bait out, but he has definitely been one to make the first move whenever possible.
Yeah. No, he's definitely just going for things, and I respect it. I mean, Mercy is definitely the player who plays a bit more defensively anyway, so you're gonna have to kind of approach it, but
to an extent, yeah, it's tricky because you just gotta against Clairen, you have to know when you can make those openings, and
yeah, exactly, because she does have a sword.
And so far in this set, it's not looking like that he's had the best success with that, because that first game was a little rough, but looking a bit closer here in game 2.
Clairen is definitely a rough matchup for SK because Clairen just has bigger sword, like.
Yeah, range doesn't always tell the full story.
No, of course, but Clairen can kind of do a lot with that when you're already a character like SK who kind of struggles with poking sometimes.
It is definitely an advantage in a matchup, for sure. But I think that Shovel Knight can definitely hold his own. It's a matter of, oh no.
That was really unfortunate DI there.
Yeah, it's just a matter of, you gotta be really willing to try to get the Clairen into making the first move some more, because again, one of his biggest weaknesses is, or one of Clairen's biggest weaknesses rather, is going to be her susceptibility to getting whiff punished. So you got to be willing to kind of look out for that and play those footsies, be willing to make the Clairen make a mistake so that you can punish them. But yeah, Midnight down a full stock here. Once again, not looking super hot. I like it. Oh no. That was wacky. Not strong, not quite.
But like you kind of have to be in your game right now. Like when you're this far behind and you're in grand finals, like if you lose this game and then the next one, you're just out. So
exactly, it's definitely
would like Midnight to not be doing as much trolling, I guess. Like.
Yeah, maybe
just how he plays, but you need to dial it back a little. You know?
Yeah, not even so much not troll, because you can definitely do some trolly things while playing more reserved. But yeah, it's just a matter of, again, like we were saying, not always.
Like that's gonna be game 2. This could be a quick 3-0 for RRC.
Yeah, you gotta know when what is it? When to kind of hold back and not make the first
Aramata.
Aramata's going to be in game 3.
Aramata's a pick. Aramata's a pick. I feel like it definitely hurts. I mean, either one of these characters, their recovery kind of struggles on this stage, I feel, but I think SK's is a bit better. And you're a bit less like, because you have the up air as another option for getting height.
It definitely cutting down on recovery mix-ups hurts Clairen more than most other characters.
A lot more, because Shovel Knight can recover more. It's mainly also you don't want to get pineappled, but I still think you have like this is kind of like pseudo FD against Clairen, like where like she really can't get to the top class as much unless she goes for a ultimate.
It's definitely harder for Clairen to get to these top class than like Shovel Knight, but it's not impossible. Like we could have definitely seen it there, just because she had the resources. But it's any stage, because Clairen's recovery is already so
like
limited.
I still had the resources to not get pineapple there, but if it was
her recovery is already limited as it is, so anything that makes
so like reducing really it and having the not as much wall is definitely a bit problematic for the character.
Exactly, but
good up front.
Okay. Yeah. Midnight taking the first stock here in this game 3.
Yeah, good to see, considering you're down 2 games. So
yeah, those first 2 games were definitely Mercy kind of putting on some.
Mercy was very commanding in those 2 games.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, Midnight at least. Midnight there was trying to use those retreating back airs and stuff, being a little more willing to kind of play outside of Clairen's range a bit instead of just going in. And it seems like he's playing a little bit more patiently here overall. So
yeah, nice parry on the uppy there, going for a side B there.
That side B hitting was so fortunate for Mercy, because that would have definitely been an SD otherwise.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, good with punish there. With that back air on the jab.
It's kind of air stalling. Are you just camping? Like, what are you...
I mean, yeah, he definitely... Yeah, I mean, he is playing a lot more,
That's the Washington.
A lot more of a runaway... A lot more of a kind of a runaway style.
Oh my fucking god.
These up airs... These up airs are very funny. Yeah, Mercy kinda not sure what to do here right now. Shovel Knight just kind of floating above them.
Good bait out. Good bait outs with the jump there. You can also like bait that out into like jump cancel like attacks, which is that could be a strong option. What? Why? Did you just decide that you did not? I guess Mercy deciding not wanting.
Oh, you hate to see that.
Yeah, I mean, you're still up. It's your counter pick now, so you can pick a stage. It's your counter pick now. You're deciding you're down 2 stocks. Your opponent's like air camping you as SK. Like you could go to a better stage for you. Like that's fair, I guess. Like you want a mental reset.
I guess, but I don't know. That's always just rough.
I don't like doing that. I never do that actually, but like know what? That's what
you should. You generally, I don't think you ever should do that, but
No, I agree, because you can always play as a set, but like and learning to and maybe playing as a set, you could learn to adapt to it and figure out how to do it.
Exactly. At the very least, even if you don't win the game, you can at least use that time to try to get some knowledge.
Yeah, you can figure out like how is this up air chain exploitable? How can you play around it? Like definitely, it's definitely
because even if you don't even if you don't come up with a solution for it, you'll learn stuff that doesn't work, so you'll be able to narrow down.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay,
like,
I know these things didn't work. I'm not going to try them again. You
like
know
how
what I mean?
you could go for like really stupid options if you want to. Like you could go just like throw up B out at them if you really wanted to, because like because you're gonna care, right? Like just get the knowledge and then move on.
Agreed.
Even if you're like, okay, I'm not gonna play this. I'm not gonna play this game to win anymore. I'm gonna play this game to learn.
Oh goodness, sorry about that.
And definitely that air sawing is a bit tricky for Clairen to contest because, like, yes, she has up air, but that's about it. And when you're on a stage like Aramata, where you can just jump up those high platforms, like, you have to make a very big commitment to doing it.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely going to be a little harder for Midnight to get that extreme height that
on this stage. Yeah, because this is a center platform, so Clairen really can just jump that fast. I don't know what Mercy is doing.
I don't know what's going on there, but
if you want to let
Mercy trying to you know, just kind of swat in the air, hoping for the best there, but
you know,
not able to find it.
maybe just running it. Like, but I can understand if you're like SDing and like, I don't want to get too into someone's head, but like if you're playing like that, like I feel like there is definitely going to be a little bit of a
tilt factor.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Especially in a grand final situation like this, where nerves are probably pretty heavy.
But I think as a general thing, like you're already in winners, so like just realize that like even if you lose the next 2 games, you have another set to go on.
Exactly. Like, it's just a matter of, you know, will we able to see that.
You need it, like, and that's hard. Like long sets, especially when your opponent's doing weird shit that's like you don't understand. That can be hard to adapt to. But like that's like one of the benefits of being in winner sides at grand finals is that you can adapt to like your opponent playing weirdly. You're doing like weird shit. You can kind of figure out like sometimes it's just good to like realize I'm not gonna play to win. I'm gonna play to understand this, and then I can win later.
100%
like, when
agreed.
you have that extra set, and it's hard to do that. Like I often just play like, okay, I'm gonna go play to win, and like sometimes it is just better to pump the brakes and like figure out what's going on.
Yeah, it's that kind of.
It's hard to get untilted if you are tilted. Like.
It definitely can be for some people. Speaking from experience on that one.
Yeah, but I mean, you're up a little bit right here.
Oh, yeah, still has resources.
Thankfully.
Yeah,
never mind. Up front.
Last stock,
even percentages. Getting air capped again.
Yeah.
Which like this is a fair way to solid invincibility. So like, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like, again, Mercy just not having much of a response to when the Shovel Knight's super high above like that.
Yeah, just air camping. Because then, I mean, that theory is pretty threatening, but like you have big buttons to kind of contest it if you really need to.
Absolutely.
Up air is big. It is slow though, so like...
That down B was dangerously close to hitting.
Yeah.
Horn. Yeah, good recovery there.
Okay. Up air is not an option. Yeah, I feel like up air is not necessarily good, mainly because of how slow it is. Yeah, it's far too laggy in every respect. I definitely understand that. Like, I'm not saying it's... the problem with Nair is that Nair kind of eats it out.
Up air can work, it's just a matter of, you know, you gotta be...
You have to space it very well, and Shovel Knight can just knock him and reset.
Not even that, you just gotta track their resources better, you know what I mean? Because, like, there's only so much time that Shovel Knight can spend in the air.
Like, especially because Midnight's also, like, double jumping when he's doing it, so if he has a double jump, the only option he has is, like... The only option he has is to dare or to air dodge.
Well, Mercy's tending to try to intercept a little bit early instead of what I think
you want to wait when people are air camping like that.
What I would like to see is maybe Mercy trying to just do a little more of waiting out of like, okay, if they're just gonna up air and like double jump up air and get really high up, that means on the way down, if they've like used their air dodge and stuff, they kind of only have like landing aerials to try to get me with. So at that point, that's when stuff like your up air and like your back air and stuff or forward air, really a lot of Clairen's aerials really are going to be good at intercepting that.
So we're gonna have this could be a grand finals reset here, or Mercy could, if you get the stuff together here, Mercy could just bring this back and close it out here, but we're gonna see. In worst case, Mercy can just play it out, but we'll have to see.
Midnight has definitely turned us around from that first game, you know.
First two
getting
games,
getting
like,
3
first two
stacks
games
in
were
game
very
1 to
demanding.
bringing it to possible reverse 3-0 situation here. So let's see what happens. Okay, yeah, good catch on the up B landing, but not really able to convert too much off of it.
I definitely think there's something like when you're in a stressful bracket situation, when you get hit with something that's like really fucking weird, like it's hard. Like it's fucking hard when you get hit with weird shit. And I do that to people in bracket all the time. Like I will suddenly like jump off stage, stand on my pillar, and wait for them to do a stupid option, because like people are just like who aren't ready for it will be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
People
And-
will get antsy, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
and
a
when
big
you're
part.
in a situation like that already, like
That's a big part of my game plan as well, is just to kind of put people in situations where they'll get scared and want to do something, but just trying to be ready to get a feel for what they're doing as the set goes on, and then punishing them for picking a panic option.
True.
Absolutely. And especially in a again grand final situation, those nerves are only going to be more heightened for sure.
that was very like nice. The DI there was very goofy. It was like wasn't full out. It was just like a weird slight DI.
Okay, the horn coming
the
out
horn?
again.
So I said that actually.
So there were 2,000 gems on the board here, probably.
Gotta get the gold armor, you know.
Is you know, I would ask if Midnight's. Oh no, Midnight from what we've been seeing seems like the kind of player to, if you pulled out the golden armor at least.
Yeah, I feel
once.
like they would pull out the gold armor, just too toxic a little bit.
At least
but I also
once,
feel like,
you know what I mean? I don't know.
feel like I've never seen him pull it out before, even like playing friendly. So I don't think he really can control that much.
But then again, I feel like that tendency exists in every Shovel Knight to an extent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, like you're winning this hard, you just or not winning this hard. Right now it's very even, but like you're doing a lot of very silly things.
Yeah, I don't know if I call it. I don't know if I call it very even. It's still very much Midnight's advantage here.
Yeah, for sure, but you're playing to do weird things to your opponent, and the mental game is a very strong part of the game. The game outside the game, you know, like that is a real thing. And
Mental game is one of the biggest things that you see people improve on their way from like getting to that mid-tie level and stuff. It's just not so much because at that point, you know, once you've hit like your couple hundred hours in the game, you've gotten a lot of your inputs down decently well at that point. It's just a matter of how do I apply them and how do I actually play this two-player game? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that horn's gonna kill.
Yeah, horn is gonna kill and take the reset.
Yeah, Grand Finals reset. We're in dead-ass finals now. Let's see how this goes.
Dead ass finals. Oh, brother. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what we get.
What does Clairen do about SK side B? You can intercept it with F tilt, can't you?
Well, if you're worried about, that's an interesting question because it depends on what they're doing with the side B that's messing you up. If they're just kind of running at you full bore and trying to hit you with it every time, if you're on stage, obviously, I mean, there's a couple answers there. You can either jump over it and try to like down air the ending, or just go for a parry or something.
Parry wasn't going to be super effective because Midnight was jump canceling it, like just
exactly. And yeah, if Midnight, or if the Shovel Knight is going to be, yeah, if the Shovel Knight's going to be more, more tricky with it, just using it as a movement option, just kind of, you know, you gotta. It is definitely a move that can be tricky to challenge, but it's recognizing that once they've done a side B, you know, they've kind of at least a little bit, they've committed to kind of doing a little bit of burst movement forward. So what I like to do is I like to, if you have platforms to work with, that can be helpful because then you can kind of, as a Clairen, you can probably use that opportunity to catch their jump attempts and like hit them with like a down air, like a plat drop or something.
You're rambling.
Yeah.
What? Well, it's
definitely a bit rough because Clairen doesn't have.
It's okay to ramble. Just like I was waiting on you.
Oh, I didn't realize you were waiting on me. Sorry, I thought there was something on your end. It's all good. But anyway, reset. Jewel Spell. See what kind of adaptation RRC is able to pull.
Why is? Oh shit.
Everybody's saying get real because of the Troubleshooter GIF, I think.
Because of the what?
There's a GIF I posted in main bracket of Shovel Knight Infinity Dagger. Because of Shovel Knight Infinity Dagger. It was Shovel Knight Infinity Dagger. I parried Shovel Knight Infinity Dagger, but it rolled back and I got hit with F Strong and I fucking died.
Huh. That's wacky. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if Mercy's able to figure something out here, or see how much momentum that Shovel Knight is able to ride here. Ooh, yeah, good catch with the up smash there.
Definitely racking up a bit more of a lead here, Midnight is, but we'll see if Mercy can like start breaking this back in the set. Again, like you still have like it's a reset.
Down
like,
strong. Not quite gonna be enough. Yeah, not quite.
It's because armor. That's why.
Yeah, not quite gonna be enough. It was close though. That up tilt tipper.
That was very silly.
Tippers
are personalized. Yeah, charging F strong like at ledge is not gonna be it. Especially when up B can just hit you for it.
That's kind of a that might be a sign of those that kind of desperation that we were seeing in that game 3.
I mean, sometimes. To be honest, sometimes I just charge it.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
I want to inform you that I've been pretending like this isn't gonna happen. Mercy to the queue after this. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I guess I can't say I'm too surprised. It looks like the mental damage was definitely building, and ever since that Air Armada game.
I don't know.